Da 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 da. Alright, you guys know who I am, you guys know what we're playing. If you haven't seen the last video, go ahead and check it out in the playlist on my channel. Let's kick it. We're gonna start with Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face.
Do you?
Wait, do you like it?
Corrupt. This one might be even better than yesterday's.
I love impressing this woman.
How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job of explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly shallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer the patience to her.
Yes. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends?
Dot dot dot.
Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem that you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Let's see if I can read it this time with my big brain glasses. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an imitating human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My conscious will aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon is fed raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glitters in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. On purpose, I am merely projecting my emotions into the equally satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that it's gotten quite used to. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more and more. Frequently so. My bread is always loudly. Every time I bearish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. I wish of blood. Wait. A wash of blood. Classic fabulous conditioning. I sliced the bread and I fed myself again. I think that's how you read it.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical, but yet I was able to read the vast majority. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem to as as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, and if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Corrupt?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Corrupt.
Th- that's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, next up is dear old Monica.
Hi again, Corrupt. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Ahaha, I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Wait, want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. ...
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversations out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't
mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
Eh? You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyways.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know.
Oh, wait, I think I read one of my lines wrong.
I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless... Anthony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating war forms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. sine, cosine, tangent, playing chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Ha 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 ha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
It's kind of playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though.
Ah ha 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 ha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Wait. Okay, like I've told you guys in past videos, I have played this game before. I've played the Steam version of the game. However, my memory of this game is like really fuzzy because I played this game like years ago. Like 2-3 years ago, something like that. So, I'm not 100% there on what happens. But this sounds familiar, but I can't remember why. Like, something's up with this.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected happens. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ah ha 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 ha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Who should I show my poem to next? We still got lots of time, so we're going with Sayori. You cookie eater.
Dot dot dot!
Oh wait, no! I'm gonna have to read all her lines like that again. I regret everything.
Oh! I like this one, Korrupted. It has some nice feeling in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me?
No.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. It's not like I'm writing solely for Yuri. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it mild.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Oh wait, wrong one. Damn it.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, the sad poem can give you a rain cloud and a little hug, and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Korrupted. I should go write this down. Then, you can read poem now, okay?
Why did I think that said buttholes? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside for my thumb, with my thumb and forefinger, and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is straight to make amends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. I don't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. It's all in they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelves one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and all in shatters all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sure, did you really write this?
Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sherry always has that habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be promiscuous. I don't know if you guys saw that little slight glitch there. Anyways, let's deal with this brat.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
But I still don't like this one at all.
Of course you don't.
It's trying too hard to be serious.
What do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it.
It's going to sound like you're forcing it. It's going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it.
Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're in Yuri's level.
Natsuki stopped short of all of a sudden.
Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? Keep your voice down.
You know, Yuri would love this kind of ecstasy.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean...
Yeah.
Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve through what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, then don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Damn right. Hey, wait, we didn't get to read her poem. What gives?
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. Wait, dang it.
We're all going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Shiori has been working on a poster, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what you're actually going to do for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too.
Okay, this is the part where I state my own opinion and my own thoughts. If you guys don't like it, I do not care. There are my own opinions, and you guys don't have to like it or take it seriously. Given this generation of 2022 and all these new Gen Zs, I'm assuming, you guys can call me a boomer if you wish. I'm only 23. Something like this would not attract a lot of people. If anything, they would just slouch back down in their chairs and they would continue scrolling through Instagram or TikTok. I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't get up on stage either. Well, I probably wouldn't have in a past life. But after doing like drama classes back in high school, I had to perform in like a bunch of big crowds. I'd probably be able to do this now. But I know a lot of other people, they would not do this. Not even close.
Shiori's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Shiori, who's been coloring a poster, holds up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud in a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. ... But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better they'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings! It's being intimate with yourself! Finding new horizons! And having fun!
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share those ideas? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem? Then I know you can do it.
Dot dot dot.
Dot dot dot.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Shiori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Shiori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Dot dot dot. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Yeah. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Dot dot dot.
Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's explicit faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't
if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off and help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to a specific poem she had in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monika began reciting her poem. We don't have to read it. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Shiori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recent recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika!
Thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden! This is like a Pokemon battle. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp symbols of fierce and confident women. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she entices in performing timing. I don't know. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Hope there's no gravity. And glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to stand applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were all caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. ...
Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay! I guess I'm next. Sayori hops off of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ah! Ha ha ha! Sorry, I giggled. Hee hee hee.
Sayori,
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
try not to think about it like you're reciting to others.
Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made of a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read it on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe it's what Sayori means when she said she likes my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Corrupt liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem, it fits really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with the kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki.
Humph. Don't make me go before Korrupt. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Korrupted lower everyone's standards a little bit before I do it. Okay then, screw you. I'm not going now. We're going next video. Okay guys, with that said, and Natsuki constantly making fun of us, I'm gonna end the video here. So with all that said, I'm the Korrupted Judge, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you around.